section. So you can have the recorded version of the section. So, because most of the time I have limited space on this particular laptop. Yeah. So how far, how
Okay.
is it going now?
So far so good. We thank God.
Yeah, we
We
thank God
thank
for
God.
everything. Yeah. We thank God for life. We
I
thank
don't buy the inverter now, so that's why I've been
Okay.
online.
Oh, that's
But
wonderful. Well, that was a very nice investment, my brother. I know, say, easy, but you want them, you want them,
yeah, same water more, same
you
water.
want them. That's very good. That's very good, bro. So that's it. So, this period now is a period of, for me, the system is fine. The system is 100% fine. So personally for me now is like I need to work on managing myself and you know consolidating. That's what I'm trying to consolidate. You can look at, if you see my chart now, you can see that I have only few pairs. I'm even trying to also remove them. Like I want to consolidate a lot so I can have like mass 2 or 3 or 4 pairs I'm watching. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, believe it or not, almost all the whole pairs are correlated.
Yes, yes.
So
Some are positively correlated, while some are
exactly. So
negatively.
imagine you being in a trade, you have a setup on, probably you have a setup on Euro USD, and probably that setup ended up in a loss. You see, this one has ended up in a loss. Let me go and look for another setup on NSDJPY. You go there. How are you sure that that one will not also be in a loss? And not only that, at the end of the day, almost all the whole pairs are correct. You don't know if the NSDJPY has the same correlation with, they may be lagging in probably in hours or in days, but at the end of the day, all of them will move in the same direction or opposite the other person or the other one. So
Exactly.
I see it's just and the strategy requires time to analyze a chart. Imagine investing all the whole time in analyzing a particular pair, and then at the end of the day you burn out now. You burn out. Like you burn out because right now I have my trading journal here. Imagine all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to journal each and every one of them. It's a whole lot of work.
Is a yes, is a whole lot of
Exactly.
work.
So if you're trading only if you're trading 2 pairs, for instance,
You can dedicate much time in
exactly,
analyzing
you
them.
will have more wins. For instance, now you're trading 2 pairs or you're even trading 4 pairs. It'll be like, okay, or guys, since you say you don't want to sell, no wahala now. If it's buy, let's buy. It's the same pair. So if the pair is not ready to sell, you take the buy with the same pair. So it's not like, for instance, now you're a married man and then you have a wife. You say if your wife is not doing you good, you go and look for side chick. No. How are you sure that that side chick will not be the one to give you
You
infection?
know,
So
key yourself.
exactly. So you're in this relationship with this particular pair. Is just you and that pair. This relationship is just between you and the pair. There is nothing else again. So if you say you don't want to sell, no wahala now, no problem. If you break out of the key level, we'll buy you. If you say you don't want to buy, you want to sell, no wahala now. Like this guy now, this GDP card is one of my favorite
Yeah.
pair. Since this year, I've been having series of harmonic setup on this pair. Since this year, even since last year, right from time immemorial, from this particular point. In fact, that was one of the pair I traded when I started trading harmonics.
Mostly.
From this place, we've been having series of harmonic patterns, bats, alternate bats again, bats. Now we are now having this deep crap again. So when I went to the chat, I used to engage a lot of when I went to the chat section of this pair. When I went to the chat section of the pair, I was just going through what some retail traders are talking about. Everybody was bullish on this pair. Everybody was bullish on this pair, guy. If I this one say I've jumped into another opportunity on the upside. This one say get ready to jump back for the another round from the retail sellers. It's time to put on your dancing shoes. I'm bullish, expecting a swing. Everybody was bullish. Everybody was
Do,
buying, hanging.
do you know why they are bullish? Do you know why they're bullish? You know, before you posted this pair, I announced this pair before you posted it. I already marked out my harmonic, but
Even the indicator
I
self,
was scared to trade it.
even me too, I
Even
was scared too.
I saw it on your this, and I was scared to. Are you sure this pair will sell? Is it not bad? Like,
Exactly, exactly.
do
But
you know
mm,
why is like that?
mm,
Because on the fundamentals, pounds is very strong
exactly,
card.
He
So
get one guy. Let me
people
see. Oh
will
God.
literally buy the pair instead of selling
He
it.
get one guy, but if you see the way this guy did analysis on this pair, Jesus. Omo, the guy brought COT report. He brought.
See
I'm trying to. I read it. I think that was this.
that
I'm trying to.
that thing
Okay, it
finish
should be
me.
this guy. It should be this guy. Let me see whether it's this
COT.
guy.
I don't suffer for this after I
It's
saw
this guy. Almost see the analysis here, guy.
COT.
Almost the technical levels, institutional position, COT reports, bullish, GDP, non-commercial, almost are not net long, seasonality. Oh boy, I see Jesus. I can say GDP is in a strategically bullish setup. Hey,
Hi, see ya.
almost. I say I nearly closed. In fact, I nearly closed my position yesterday after reading this, but I went back again. I went back again. Eh? What I did was, I used to, like I told you people now, you have to be organizing your charts very well. So I went back again. So what I did was I switched off my setup. Then I went to the weekly time frame. I went to the weekly time frame. I just looked at what is going on here on the weekly time frame. I saw where price came. You can see where price came
Mm,
at this weekly key level. This is a rejection. You can see how massively price rejected this level, right? And then push all the way back. Already, all these things you are seeing here, they are all liquidity points. Price have taken all of them. Institutions, smart money have taken all of them. All those
yeah.
highs, they have liquidated all these highs. And they have come into that key level right now. So I was just looking at that key level. I was like, ah. Then I saw what was going on here. I saw a kind of a double top here, kind of. You see? I was like, this is looking to the downside based on these rejections I'm seeing here. At least a little bit here. We can see push up. At least let it drop a little bit. Do you get? That was
Yeah.
what I saw. Then when I went to the daily time frame and I saw this harmonic setup, which is deep crab. And one thing about this indicator is that once it has identified a setup or a pattern on the higher time frame and the entry has triggered, eh, it must reach 0.382 before it go reverse. Like
Exactly.
once this indicator identify a setup on the higher time frame bar, it dey take time for it not to hold. So I was like, and I saw something very, 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 very promising. And I asked myself, how long, how long did price take from this point to this point? And how long is it taking again to return back to that point? And I say, good. You don't even need to look at market structure. Look at impulse and correction. Look at expansion and retracement. Expansion and retracement will even do everything because there cannot be expansion and expansion. It has to be expansion, retracement, expansion, retracement,
Replacement is
retracement,
replacement.
expansion. Do you
Exactly.
get? So there cannot be retracement,
Yeah.
retracement. No, it has to be retracement, expansion, expansion, retracement. So what I now saw that this is already an impulse. This was an impulsive move to this downside. And you can see how long price is already taking to push all the way back to this point. So
To that level.
when I saw that, I was like, no, this is a corrective move. And this is 21 bars. It took about 28 days, approximately anyway. Then this one is uh 14 bars, 22 bars, 28 bars, 30 bars, 34, 35, and it took about 50 days. 50 days to push back to that same level it broke out from. I said this one is a corrective leg. So now Correction can lead to trend change. That is another thing because a correction can keep correcting, and close above this high. Is already a trend change. So expansion creates new highs, while correction changes the trend entirely. Do you get? So that is all. That is one thing about market structure. When you have expansion, retracement. This retracement, you now start seeing all those chart patterns like falling wage, rising wage. Do you get? And then you can start
Yes.
to see harmonic patterns into those levels. Then you have another expansion. Expansion creates new highs, while retracement changes can change the trend entirely. So if the retracement is a prolonged retracement, you will see that you take out this low and have a trend change, then probably a correction or a retracement into this supply that caused that trend change. Then, so it's just the basic market structure. Do you get? So when I saw it, I hold my trade. I said, okay, fine. Then I went to the 4 hour time frame and then I saw the reversal candlestick formation. First of all, this was last Friday. This was Friday price action, Friday 23rd of May. This was Friday price action. What is this one? Evening star. This one called
Exactly.
liquidity sweep with a confirmation candle closing below it. As Friday, today is also Friday. You can see smart money entered this market last week Friday. Oh. They locked their trade last week Friday, but they don't want to cause panic in the market. That was why they just, because of slippage. When they are entering the market, they can't just, even when you have large fund, because of slippage, if you enter the market, if you enter the trade at once, you're going to pay high slippage. For instance, you're
Yes.
in the market with like about $2 million sell order of GDP card and you want to enter at once. Or more, you go put more than 10 to 20% on slippage. So it's not why. So they have to enter the trade badge by badge. So it's just smartness. I saw that these guys they have already locked their trade. So this correction is for them to finish, you know,
The other.
exactly. And then what happened here again? I start to see a lot of sweep to the downside, sweep to the downside. Now, yesterday I saw these two candles, liquidity sweep of this bullish candle, and then a confirmation candle again. I say, between the
Do you
overlap.
even know why I even changed my mind about this trade to sell it? Before I was on a buy position. I've even made some few pips upside. Do you know why I changed my mind after watching that video now?
Mm,
That that strategy
mm,
about candlestick,
mm,
ROCCC na candlestick.
mm.
And I was not, because that video blew my mind. Like it
See
really
now,
blew
middle
my mind.
point.
I thank you for that a video. It's changed my trading perspective. So coming to the chart, I was not looking out. I saw this, engulfing candles. Like this one you just showed now. I say no, Omo. I guess stop, change position immediately. I, I got change position immediately. So, and I thank God I did. So
In fact, among all the whole randomness that was going in the market, I was only looking at that liquidity sweep with confirmation candle. I say no wahala. That was what I came to the WhatsApp group. I told them that if this candle closes above this level, I will close I was ready to close my sell. I said because now, do you know what was going to happen here? Sellers exhaustion, bearish candle with series of what? Bullish candle that closed above it, right?
exactly.
So I was looking at this buyer's exhaustion, but see what happened. It did not hold. There was no confirmation. Do you see? There was no confirmation. You understand, ba?
Yeah.
Exactly. When I saw, I said, no, 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 no. Guy, candlestick is the language of price.
The thing is
Candlestick is the language of price. You see all those things they are doing in the in-house. If you can understand how to interpret it with candlestick patterns, especially on the higher time frame, you make a lot of money.
exactly,
So let's go
exactly.
straight to what we have today. Let's go straight to what we have today. And then also even this euro, you can see my pairs are just so simple. You can see this one as well. See what this guy was doing. And there was a question I asked you guys that was last 2 weeks or so. I just lost 4,000 naira. I just wanted to experiment something, and I was like, no. See, if you are trading key levels, the way we have taught key levels, if you are trading it that way, you will have more wins than losses. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
This particular trade now blew my mind. I swear. I was like, no wahala. Let's see what's happened here. Sellers says auction now. Sellers says auction. Sellers says auction. Hey, you made money. So when I saw it, I was like, good. Let's see. Let's see if it will respect this key level right now. And what happened? He respected the key level. He came right there. And remember that was last month. We are on the Telegram now. That video we are doing. I entered a short position here. I was selling because of the pattern here on this key level.
Yeah.
Me, I know. See, knowledge is power, brother. I'm telling you,
Knowledge is everything.
knowledge is everything. See, before then, I didn't even have those idea of. I just closed the trade because I was having. I didn't have a coordinated knowledge of what I have now, and because I was trading so many pairs, I couldn't hold on to this trade. I closed around here because there was a minor reversal either on the 4 hour time frame around this particular place. That was where I closed. I was over adjusting my stop loss. You see, I closed. So, but you can see what happened. The price traded, traded, traded. Even here, it was giving us cipher here. But what happened? Fake change in trend, pushed to the downside again before he now got to this key level right now. So key level is very, very powerful. So everything we thought is really working. So that is just it, my brother. So now I've already consolidated my stuff, just these few pairs, so I can have time and analyze them and then trade them. If they are not buying, I'll sell. If they are not selling, I'll buy. So I will just stick to this ones. I will still consolidate again, but then this one is
What
the
of your have you given up on BTC and gold?
no,
Like
those ones
I
I'm
can't.
using. I'm going to teach the strategy probably by next week. Those ones I'm using. I'm using the Trend Trader Pro indicator to trade those ones. I've not started trading them, but I'm going to use Trend Trader Pro indicator to trade them because I want to
Okay.
kind of. I don't want to be looking at them every time. I want to kind of trade them when there is high probability
Okay.
setup.
Okay.
So I'm going to teach about this Trend Trader Pro indicator on how to use it. Okay. So you can see I have gold, I have BTC, I have NAS 100, S&P 500, Ethereum, US 30, UK 100, US oil J 30. That is Germany index as well. So you can see this TTP indicator on how it works. I'm going to teach about the strategy. I'm just looking at the strategy. I've already done the settings and it's really working well. So I want to watch it probably for like 2 months. Let's see whether the strategy will make sense. So whenever we have this kind of flats, it acts as an area of support and resistance. And after that, you have a breakout. So you can see even
Exactly.
here too, we're having a flat here as well.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a support resistance here. So that is how you can see what is happening here on gold. I'm not trading this now. I just put it. Let me see what will happen. I just put it. And you can see we have a seller's auction, right?
Exactly.
So the strategy is going to combine this TTP indicator with candlestick
And
reversals.
candlestick. Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't need to be looking at it every time. Let it be a long-term something so that whenever you have it, because it takes time for this indicator to come back again to the range. So it's a long-term. And like I can see that we have this kind of flatness here, showing that this is a level of support resistance, and you can see how price is also pushing. So you can see how this one is also at it. See how flat is coming flat now. So that is how to use. Now, if without this indicator now, you'll be looking for sell, but then you can see what is happening here as well. You can see how flat it was here also, and it pushed to the upside. So you can use this indicator to look at these ones long term, while you now trade currency pairs and all those ones using harmonic pattern and rest of them. So that's I just for now I just want to focus on currency pairs. Just let me just focus on currency pairs and trade it, and you know before
Gold is crazy.
exactly.
Gold.
So
That pair
it
is
takes a lot
crazy.
of time to analyze this pair. So it's a lot of work, bro. It's a lot of work. It's a lot
It's
of
not
work.
easy.
So it's better you just do the one you can do and then make money. So let's go to what we have
Okay.
today. Today, about I want to show you guys how you can actually use the MetaTrader 5. On trading, this is derivs. I don't even trade. I provide analysis for deriv, but I don't trade it all. I prefer
Are
analysis.
you
Focus.
serious?
I don't trade it like that. So like
I'm
this particular one now, you can see this one. See how this one is moving now, but now if you're on this, if you're on this here, if you're here right now, you may not necessarily know that this was a key level because you can see where the data stopped. The data stopped 20 May, and you don't have access to weekly, you don't have access to weekly, you don't have access to monthly. So you cannot even mark out your key levels. And trust me, this synthetic pair, they respect weekly key levels like mad. They respect weekly key levels like mad, I'm telling you. So it's a kind of stuff that you can actually, combine. You can see this one is also pushing down as well. So now what you need to do is simple. Let me start from let me just pick anyone at all. What you can do is simple. If you're using this one is if you're using laptop or if you're using phone, as you can do you can also do it with phone, but it's better with laptop. You can bring out your laptop and then you now extend your just switch off the two bus, switch it off. You can see it's on. Then switch off the two bus so that you can have this relay state for yourself. Okay. So now it can now be on the weekly time frame. Okay. So what you can now do is you can now use the horizontal line to mark out the weekly key levels here. You can say this was a weekly order block. You can see how price respected it. So what you can now do is that you double click on it, right click, go to properties. If you go to properties, if you go to properties,
So can you use phone and do this thing you are
yes,
doing?
you can use phone. You can use phone. Eh? The same
Okay.
thing, just as phone will take you some time, but it's the same thing. If you use phone, you just go to the weekly time frame, and then you just tap on your phone and you bring out the horizontal line tool and drop it on the key level there that you identify.
Okay.
It does the
Okay.
same thing. Then copy the figure, copy the figure. This is the figure now, right? And this is V75, right? So if you copy the
Yeah.
figure, you go to V75. You go to V75. I think I have it here already. You go to V75, then use the horizontal line to just drop it anywhere, then double click on it. Double click on it, then click on coordinates, then drop it there. Good. You can see that this one is very, very far. Either up, and I don't even know whether it's up or down. Let me just reduce this in very. You see, it's very, very, it's up. So
Mm.
now, when price get to this place again, right, you will know that this
Mm.
one now is a key level. Do you get? You will know that it
Okay.
is what a key level. So once you are done, these ones now you can now create a group and call it key level, right? And then lock it up so that it will not be moving. So you can mark out your recent key levels. Let's do that right now. So let's mark out our recent key levels on this particular pair. So the recent key level is here. You can see price is pushing to that place now, right? So this is the
Mm.
recent key level. Go to properties, copy the figure as well, and then come to this place, bring horizontal line to, and then just make just you can change the color, change everything just at your taste, and then you paste. Good. You can see that this is a key level right here. You can now lock it up. Good. So this is how you mark out key levels, and you can see how price was actually reacting from all of these key levels. And right now you
So
can see
why are we using MetaTrader 5 to do this? Is it that we can't do it on Trading View?
that is what I showed you before. Now you can't do it on Trading View. Trading View only have 24 hours. You don't even have the data stopped at June. You don't even have enough.
Okay, okay,
See,
okay. I
you don't
understand
have
now. Okay.
anything at all. You
Oh,
don't even have enough data. And you know that in trading, data is very important. The more data you have, the more you can be able to do bad texting, the more you can be able to, test out your strategy and see how far it's working. And the more you can be able to make informed decision. And you have an edge over other retail traders that doesn't even have this information. You understand? Good.
but my own drive has weekly time frame. Oh. It has
If you're
weekly.
using you're using Deriv S now.
Yeah, the drive X.
Exactly. But I don't use that. The reason why I don't use Deriv S is because it cannot do this. It cannot save your favorite indicate. It cannot save your favorite tools on Deriv S. You can't even
Yeah.
have this kind of time frame here on Deriv S. So you have to be doing it manually. And for me, or more, it take it. But then if you are good with Deriv X, then you don't have problem. If you are
Yeah,
good.
I've been using Drive X.
Exactly. So all you
X.
have to do is, like, the essence of this video is for you guys to be using your weekly, you be using your weekly key levels on deriv, because I don't
Okay.
I've not really thought about it. So be using your weekly key levels on deriv. Be drawing your harmonic setups from the weekly key level, because I've seen that these synthetic pairs, they don't even respect they don't even you can see how this one came here.
Mm,
They don't even
exactly.
respect they don't respect daily like that. But if it's you can see beautiful key level right there. Even this V25 index right now, you can see how it's pushing all the way up. That guy is pushing up, but he's pushing up to a key level on the weekly. Let me bring it out to the screen. The guy is pushing up, but he's pushing up to the key level on weekly. You can see how it's pushing up right now, right?
Exactly.
Good. Now, the key level that this guy is coming to on the weekly time frame is this. You can see this rejection week here. It's going to come there. That one is sure. It's going to come there, and it's very, very close. It's also going to come here as well. Even here too, it's very, very sharp. And see, it even came there and then dropped as well. And then even before we started making all this all-time high, it came to this key level as well. It came very, very close to the key level there, and then pushed all the way, even though it didn't touch it, but it came there. Now, in the past as well, they have can see how it tested these key levels and pushed all the way. Even here too. Here too, it came there and then pushed all the way down. See, this one also. Beautiful key level. So it's already very, very close. Very far. This one said go hold, because do you know that this is an other block, sir. This is an other block. Look at it. It is an other block.
Yes, yeah.
It's an
I
other
can
block.
see.
It's a valid order block on the weekly time frame. So we'll be expecting a kind of a cool off. It is going to
But
rain.
it has been mitigated though.
But it has not fully mitigated. It's just coming there. It is just coming there this week. You know, this we are on the weekly. So it was this week he came there. So he entered there this week.
Okay.
And it's going to cool off, give us those range. Then smart money will come in, do
Mm.
their manipulation, do their sweep and rest of them. They will scatter the any key level where you see where they clean. It is not a key level. Any key level that you see, and that key level is very clean, bro. That key level is not is not a key level. If you see key level, you will know, because the key level bar, that is why that Euro USD and GDP USD, I'm not really strong in those key level, because smart money hand never enter them. You go see key level, you go see all those weeks, you will know that something has happened here. If it's very
Happen here. A
clean,
lot of transactions have.
exactly. If it's very clean, you know that not this one is just so clean. You can never see a key level that is clean. It is it is always very jaga jaga. So that is one thing about key level. So here it's not an all-time high. It's very clean. It's very clean. So
It's still fair.
we will allow smart money to do their stuff and do everything before they can move the market to where they want to move it. So that is how to. So that is just that's all about this section for you guys to start using uh your weekly key levels. They are very, very important. They are very, very important. So like now we have this one. Now let me go to that pair anyway. Let me go to that. Let me use it to round up V25. Okay. Let me just tell you this. I think I even have something on the daily time frame set. It should be a crab into that level. It should be a crab into that level. But when I talk, that's one thing about this guy sometimes. Should be a crab into that key level. Storm is behaving now. That I used to use F11. If I want to have a full real estate of my desktop, I will press F11 so I can have a full screen like this.
Yes,
Yeah.
I learned it in that video. I did it.
So
I've been using
so let
it.
me just can you imagine this guy? You know what? You don't want to come again, no problem. Let me just show you what I okay. Let me just paste that key level I copied. Let me paste it. This is the figure. You can see very close, very,
Yeah,
very
yes.
close, very close. And let me put it on key level. And derive S, you can't do all of this on derive S, so you just have to be doing everything manually. But on this particular one, now you can be able to put it on group and do all those things. So now, okay, it has come. Good. It's not even valid, kind of. It depends on how market moves because this one is even completing before the key level. Though this is just the key level, it doesn't necessarily mean that price will just come here and reverse immediately, right? So
Yeah.
price might actually do so many things before reverse. It can just, come here, do something like this, even do something like head and shoulder, all those kind of stuff before reversing.
But
So I had a bat, it failed. I had because this was I had 0.382 here. So I had an alternate bat, which is around here, it failed. So and I went back to my MT5 and I found out that those setups were not occurring at a key level. So it was only this one now that said, okay, fine. And if you come here now, you don't even know. So someone that is just ready don't even know that that is a key level. He will just be
it's a killer, exactly.
exactly. But now you have already marked them out and wait for price to react from there. So that's that about this video, bro. So that's all about the video. It's just for you to know how to mark out your key levels and then use it while trading. And also a little touch on market structure and just a little confidence boost on the strategy that you're trading that it works. All you have to do is to consolidate your pairs, reduce it to like four, maximum of four, five is fine. So you can have time to analyze them and trade them. If they are not buying, if they are selling, you can switch buyers. It's easier that way than running again to a different brand to test their product. You don't know if that brand is even more if they're even more worse than the one you tested.
Exactly.
So you just try to consolidate. So that'll be all for now, bro. And wish you a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now bye for now, bro.